Take the journey into the unknown with SNX Radio as we delve into the enigmatic world of UFO sightings and extraterrestrial abductions. Join us for conversations with leading experts and individuals who have encountered these otherworldly beings, uncovering secrets about their experiences, contact stories, and the profound implications for humanity. Listen as we reveal the incredible narratives of those who have undergone alien abductions, shedding light on the psychological and spiritual impacts of these encounters. Explore the depths of consciousness and spirituality as we discuss how these experiences may connect us to something greater beyond our understanding.
Lost track, but I'm locked on you.
Turn it up, let's go. Call a UFO in the cockpit live. If you're ready for the truth, throw your hands up high. Truth beyond disclosure. Lights in the sky take over. Coley got the files, it's a takeover. Everybody in the club yelling, show us truth beyond disclosure. We want facts, we want closure. Hands up if you're tired of the cover. This is the sound of the secrets uncovered. Yo, radar locked, but they don't see nothing. Farmtown kids saw the triangle hovering. Phone in his hand, got the whole thing filmed. Next day gone like it fell in the kiln. Black man scripted served, that's a star. But his zigzag snaps like a muscle car. There's a base badge flash, don't take pics. Still the hanger got crap that can break physics. New spin tight with the same 10 lines, but the pilot can't sleep, sees the same 3 lights. Brief in a room, this meeting ain't happened. Sign this paper, mind gets flattened. Flip that script when Coley goes live. Pull the tape back, play a slow rewind. Every little blur in the grain enhanced. Now the whole damn world in the trance like lights in the sky take over. Coley got the files, it's a takeover. Everybody in the club yelling, show us truth beyond disclosure. We want facts, we want closure. Hands up if you're tired of the cover. This is the sound of the secrets uncovered.
going on? I guess my mic wanted to mute me. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of SNX Radio. I'm Coley, as you know, and tonight I have Randy here with from Channel 12. Do you want to say hello, Randy? Tell them who you are if they don't or have not seen you before. We have to unmute
Oh,
Randy too.
Coley, I gotta ask you, where do you get all these toys at? I feel like the Joker with Batman.
What toys are you talking about?
You got some of the greatest graphics I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love putting stuff together. It's a little strange, I get it, but if you get it, you know, if you know, you know.
I love it. This is the coolest opening I've ever seen on a show. I'm loving this. Hey, Spiritual, how you
Thanks,
doing?
Randy.
Yeah,
Well, no,
this
I appreciate that. And Randy has a Channel 12, and actually we're starting to do a show together too. So look out for Rockin' Randy and the Rockin' Rebellion.
it's a
Rockin'
Rockin' Coley show, which is the Rockin' Rebellion, and no holds barred for us. So, what you can't see here, you'll see there.
I
And
guarantee it. I guarantee it. I
And we've
guarantee
been
it.
practicing for the last 2 weeks. It's gonna be there.
It will be something. It will be something. That's for
And
sure. And you
Coley,
won't want to. It'll be one of those things where you just can't stop watching because you don't know what will be said next. It keeps me right on the edge of my chair. Is all I want to say.
and Coley, thanks for doing the New Year's Eve party for Channel 12. It's on YouTube. If you didn't see it, you can go watch it. This is
It's
Channel
not on
12.
mine got hit, so I had to take it down.
Did it really? Well, it's on
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Five,
You'll have to drop a link. Yeah.
5.5 hours of craziness with Coley and myself and the other teams from Channel 12, and it was a long night. It was a
Five
long
and
night.
a half hours. It was. I think Glenn about lost it at the end. It was if you guys, a lot of people in chat were there, so they know it was definitely funny, to say the least. And two, I just want to go through chat and say hello. I saw everybody in here, which is so awesome and nice. And then, hey, Mad Pack Samus is in the house. Nice to see you, Randy. Oh yeah. And then we got the Cryptic Crossroads. Chirao Sounds. Hey, nice to see you. So glad you guys are here. Oh, Spiritual Ascension. Hey, girl. Always nice to see you. Kurt W75 in the house. I thought I missed. Oh, Bigfoot Dwarf. I saw caught his show last night. Welcome over to ours on SNX. We appreciate it. And I don't want to miss anybody. Monsters Unleashed. Trisha, that's in support. Well, it goes along. You know what? Just wait till I do the intro and then I'll go there. Otherwise, I'm going to get myself all twisted like I do at times. But yeah, Kitty Catty Whack. Hey, so nice to Randy. I have the best, and I'm not even Mojo's in the house. Mojo. Just kidding. Mojo's in the house. If you guys have not seen Dark Matters, definitely get over to Podbeam and see him. Kitty Catty Whack. Oh, yeah. Beyond, excuse me, the box. Brenda, hey, welcome. Cosmic Voice 33, nice to see you. And let's see, did I miss? Oh, Chris Sadley, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's well. He's local. He's a local, very cool person. He comes in and mods, so that's awesome. Oh, yeah, that is awesome. So we got 5 new SNX subscriptions going out, and I know that's Castro without an R. So if you guys do not know him, thank you so much. He's amazing. Bigfoot Rob, we're sharing him. So yes, Beyond the Box. Brenda, that's awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. And anybody else, if I missed you, I will come back and I will get to you. But we want to get to our special guest today. Her name is Jennifer Hicks, as you probably can read on the description. But Randy, do you want to say a few things? Because it's really weird. When I found Jennifer to come on the show, you happened to be scouting my show. And then here, we didn't know this, but you were having like a meeting or something with Brenda the next day about coming on Channel 12.
First of all, Trish, I wore the blue shirt today because Chloe has all blue on all the time. So I got out of the Vegas shirt. Trisha kept saying, Randy, where's the fancy shirt? I wanted to go blue today. Be with Coley. Matches our eyes. Anyways, Channel 12 TV Network, we have Monsters Unleashed, which is done by Trish Collins, who's in the room tonight, and her dad, Monster Mike. And I saw Jennifer over there. And then Jennifer was, she's a part of their team over there, besides her own podcast show. So we were both like scouting the same people at the same time.
That's so funny. That's so funny because you said you're like, I'm having a meeting with her. But I had reached out to her. I'm like, hey, do you want to come on the show? Because she was writing some really cool stuff where I'm like in chat where I recognized her. I'm like, and I didn't even know she had a show or anything. But yeah, she's got her own, which is Creepy Culture. She's absolutely amazing. And we can go ahead and bring her out and let her fill everybody in. Hi and welcome. We're so glad to have you. Do you recognize Randy?
Yes.
That guy?
Hi, Randy.
Oh, do you? You can't escape him. He's everywhere. No,
Yes.
I'm joking.
No, really, I am everywhere.
Yeah. He is everywhere. So why don't you tell my audience like who you are, what you do, and we'll go from there.
I'm Jennifer. Everybody calls me Jen. I'm a mom, grandma. I am busy a lot with I work from home. I have my own business, and then I do creepy culture because I'm trying to find all my people and try to help people if they've ever experienced something that's similar or the same as somebody shares or that I've shared. I just think it's good for people to hang out or talk about things that's happened to them that's weird like that, because like I said, it's hard to go tell somebody something and they look at you like you're a weirdo or you're crazy. So I'm just trying to find my people. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, believe me, my listeners will relate to that when we're all like that. I mean, we're all that, and it is. I'm like, you kind of get used to it, but it's like still sometimes you just want to go blend in somewhere.
Yeah.
Not have the like. It comes with the territory, but it is nice to have that support. So I guess what I hear you saying is like you started this.
Uh-oh.
I think
Coley
she
freeze.
froze.
Yep.
So I'll finish off where she left off. You started this quest of getting to, with aliens, starting your own show. What brought you up to doing your own show?
Just like seriously trying to find my people. I just want to. It's so weird to talk to people that doesn't. Let me just say this. It's really weird not to talk to open-minded people. I can't. I need to talk to people like me or that's experienced something like me. That's what I got to do. I can't talk to not open-minded people. I can't relate with them.
But Jen, 7 out of 10 people are experiencing what you have, I have, and Coley have. They just don't want to talk about it. And getting them out.
I don't know if I believe that. I
I believe a lot of people experience a lot of things. We can't be the only ones that's in this room tonight.
No, not in this room tonight. But I don't think that there's as many of us as they say they are. They're dwindling down. But I think that's amazing because that there needs to be those groups that people can go to so they can find other people like themselves. But yeah, I don't know. I was disagreeing with anything more than that. But I honestly, in all the research and in all the people that I've talked to, less and less and less. Either that or people are taking their stories and embellishing them beyond belief. It's like.
Well, a lot of that does happen.
But then it's hard to. What do you believe then? Are they experienced or do they make that up too? That's true. That's a real thing that's going on throughout all. I see it paranormal. I see it all across the line.
That's sad because AI was getting bad enough, distorting stuff. So that's terrible that people are doing that. AI
is probably writing their script. I mean, I want the point we're at, but probably yeah, I get that. So you're like feeling like I want because you're a child experiencer. Tell them like when did this begin for you? It just wasn't like a couple years ago. You want me to go all the way back to when I was a little kid? You just like if you feel comfortable telling them what age it started, because then I think they'll better understand. Because I say too, I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm way past that. Like I can't do that anymore. No, me either. So I call it my weird stuff started happening that I could remember when I was about 4 or 5.
and that was just I just knew stuff. Like I learned to read when I was like 3. I just knew stuff, and I started seeing these black shadow people in my room at nighttime. They would wake me up. I was asleep. They would wake me up, but they would hover over my face. There would be one on the left and one on the right, and I could just see like from here up, and they were just darker than the dark, and they just terrified me, and they just stared at me, but I couldn't see their face, but they were just hovering there, and I don't know, I just get frozen, and I put the sheet over my face or the blanket over my face, and I would try to yell for my mom, but nothing would ever come out of my mouth. So they did that to me all the time until I was like 12. And then after that, I didn't see them anymore. I could just feel them. Like sometimes at nighttime, I could feel them to the point where even as an adult, I slept with a nightlight on in that room because I was like, those got to be ghosts or something. And then when I got older, I realized they had like cone-shaped heads. So then I was like, oh no, were those aliens? And was I really in my room, or was I somewhere else? Or were those spirits? I'm not sure what those are still to this day, but yeah, that started then. And then
And you described them as darker than dark. I've seen those things before
Mhm.
too. I
you
just
could
don't
see
know
them in
exactly
the
what they
pitch
are.
black. You could see
Yeah.
them in the dark, plain as day. And I thought when I got older, I never said anything about this to anybody, ever. I kept it to myself until I was in my 30s. And I was like, damn, was I having like sleep paralysis? Well, no, I wasn't, because when I did mention it to my brother saw them actually coming up the hallway going into my room. So it wasn't sleep paralysis. There was really something physical or something you could see in the house, and they were coming to visit me all the time. So I don't know what those things were exactly, but they were creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy too. And that's exactly how I described them. I'd be like, they're the darker than dark. You can see
Mhm.
them in a pitch black room. It's the,
Yep.
When you say they
I-
were when you say they were conehead, were they like the Klan hats, the Ku Klux Klan pointy, or were they kind of rounded at the top like they had a robe on, or
Like a gray,
really?
honestly. Yeah. And I
Okay.
didn't even realize that till I was older and had a little incident with a UFO. That was lovely. But then I started wondering, like, oh no, were those spirits or were those something else? And was I really still in my bed yelling for my mom, trying to yell for my mom? Or was, hi, Mojo? And, or, you know, that still bugs me. It haunts me. I just don't have no idea what that was. So I don't know.
oh yeah, you were on in Mojo's audience the other night when I was on his show.
Yep.
Oh yes. Oh wow. It made sense. I was like, I thought it was you, but then I kind of forgot about it. But I saw it here in his show, and he told me after, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, so you follow a lot. Like he gets into some. I mean, a lot of the esoteric, like a lot of pretty extensive stuff. So that's very cool.
I like listening to him.
Yeah, and I do too. I do too. Yeah, it was fun being on this show. Um, so what? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You were describing that the beings, the darker than dark, that they kind of look like they had a pointy head, and
Mhm.
were they out and they were shaped? Did you ever see them like come like where they were 3D, or were they always kind of like that 2D flat?
Flat. They were 2D flat, basically, and all you could see was a silhouette that was darker than the dark. But you could see them plain as day in the dark. They're just no features, no nothing. It was just shape from like shoulders up. That's all I could see, and they were just if I'm laying flat, there was just one on my left and one on my right, just not 8 to 10 inches away from my face all the time. I couldn't feel them breathing, hear them breathing, nothing like that. They just sat there. It freaked me out. That's what they did. It scared me to
Yeah,
death.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I bet that's scary. And then you said your mom also could see like things, right?
Mom was how do you, I call it a knower. I don't know, or a seer. We all know when something's about to happen.
Oh, sure.
or
Yeah.
we all have that. And then my mom was able to see or feel. I don't even know how to explain it because I can see them sometimes on my peripheral, but I feel them before I even know they're there. So
So
we all have
you're
that.
probably like, yeah. Well, I was a seer, so I could say like far seeing way better than I could hear or anything like that. But some
Mhm,
people, it really depends on how, I guess, what everybody's so different in their techniques too.
mhm. I feel them first. My hair will stand up, or I'll feel like electricity around me, and then I'll be like, "Oh shoot, something's here," and I'll just be trying to get the vibe from it, whether it's bad or okay. And then next thing I know, I'll see it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, "Okay," but I've never seen one straight. Like with your eyes straight, looking at them. They're always out of the corner of my eye for some reason. I don't know why, but I can feel
Okay.
them very much.
Do you ever do like, has anybody, I was trained on how to, like, when you look past somebody, like, it's like, that's where I see them. It's like you're looking, but you're looking past that person. And that's like the realm where I usually can like tune in and pick them up in. But everybody, like I said, everybody's different. So are you afraid of them? Do you think like that there's something negative, something positive, or both? I don't know. I never
Like
got that vibe from them, but
from the black things.
yeah.
Oh no, I feel like they were bad for sure.
And
Like
that's
they made
weird
me
that
cry.
you were that young and they were like attached to you like that. That's
Let me, yeah. And then after I told my brother, my brother got killed in a car wreck and passed away. And when my sister was up here, for my brother's funeral, I ended up telling my sister and my mom, and mom said, "I've always felt something in there." And I'm like, "For real?" And you just left me in here. So I was like, "Oh no." And then my sister said she felt something in there so bad that she just dropped to her knees and prayed for it to go away. So it wasn't just me, like they all felt it. So
wow.
just
Do you
nobody
think
was
that
saying
that you
anything.
initially were able to see? Do you think that came with the house?
I think it did because I've never seen them anywhere but the house.
Okay,
So
so that makes sense. So maybe that's when you were kind of learning that you were able, because when I first started seeing stuff, it was more auras around people, but everybody's different. It evolves. Maybe that's like your first time you were able to see some of that stuff or
mhm.
able to experience some of that stuff.
Yeah, and I was wondering why I was the one, like my brother. He could see him come down the hallway. So that kind of freaks me out. I'm like, okay, my brother can see him too. So I wasn't crazy and I wasn't having sleep paralysis. He saw them. And then I'm like, did something happen to me, that made me be able to do this? Because sometimes they say if you had a near death experience or something like that, it'll trigger it. Sometimes you're born with it. So
Yes.
I'm not really sure. I mean, my grandma can do it. My mom can do it. My sister's got it. A real good intuition too. So I don't know if it's that, but I did fall. I guess I walked into the deep end of a pool when I was about 3 and almost drowned, and my sister jumped in and got me. So I don't
Mine
know if
was
that has
triggered
anything.
before, but when I was like 7 years old, I rode. The guy died while driving the car. We went through this cornfield, and I just remember thinking that we were going to die. But that was also a pivotal moment, like when there was some definite strengths and ability.
That is scary.
Yeah, I thought so too. I did. You know what? I didn't even panic or anything. I can tell the story. Like something else would shake me up 1,000 times more. I could tell this story like it's it was never. I don't know why I didn't really feel like it was that traumatic because I think that I didn't scream. I didn't yell. I just accepted it. I accepted the
Mhm.
fact that we were gonna die because that's what I thought was gonna happen. And
Yeah.
my grandmother reached over, turned the car off, and we were like a foot or two, not a foot, like probably like I'd say 5, 6 feet from a tree. But this is the weird part: is a quarter mile back. We were coming back from Chicago, the 2-lane highway, and we were coming back, and so a quarter mile going back, the car spun around on ice 3 times and woke everybody up, or everybody would have slept through it, and I think we would have been goners.
Mm.
So it's kind of, yeah, a really eerie series of events. But
Yeah.
I didn't freak out. I didn't do anything. But it was like I came to terms with it. That's the only thing I can think of. But it definitely, because otherwise it should shake you up a little bit. I mean, the man died. I mean, like his foot went down on the gas pedal. We're like flying through, corns going. I mean, I not even I just accepted it. But I truly think that was like a point we might, we could have gone one of the crossroads. But yeah, but
After
go
you
on.
accept
I'm
that,
sorry. Yeah.
oh, you're fine. Just after you accept something in your brain, that kind of wipes all the anxiety and fear and stuff away. You know, once you are okay with it, it just wipes it out. So then it's just okay. So
No,
I
that's
get that.
true. That's true.
hmm
I talked about it like the first time I saw a UFO. There's no turning back. Like it changes everything.
hmm
And you've encountered craft before?
I have. Yep.
What can you kind of go into some of that? What that was like?
Um, that was that was weird, and um, this was like probably in 2001, right around there. Me and my best friend, she was at my house visiting, and we'd left, and it was warm out, and it was in the afternoon. It was sunshiny, and we went 3 miles down the street to the drive-through. That's all we were doing. Going to the drive-through. I don't know if we were getting cigarettes. I know we were getting a snack for the kids, flaming hot Cheetos. That's all I know. And we went to the drive-through, just me and her, and we came back. We walk in, and everybody's like, "Where have you guys been? Did you guys stop at garage sales? Y'all right? The car breakdown? Are you guys okay? What took you so long?" And we're just looking at them like, what are they talking about? Because all we knew was we went to the drive-through and came right back. 10 minutes, 15 tops, you know? So we were kind of in trouble because we were both dating these really jerk guys, where you guys been? That type of crap. And we
You
were like,
automatically
"Hey."
thought you were at the garage sales. Yeah.
I don't even know. They're narcissists. They're terrible. But anyway, we were getting dirty looks like, "Where you guys been? What were you doing for 2 hours or whatever?" And we're just like, "What the heck?" But for some reason, we didn't remember anything on the way back to the drive-thru except her car died, and she started it right back up, and we came home. And
Oh.
a couple months later, I'm pretty sure she probably remembered too. Before, I think she just wasn't going to say anything, but a couple months later, I remembered her car dying. I also remember something out the windshield at the top of this tree on the side of the road, and I called her one day, and I'm like, "Well, I still talk to her every day. She's my best friend." And called her one day, and I'm like, I call her sis, and I'm like, "Sis, do you remember that day we went to the drive-thru and everybody was like, 'Why were you going so long?'" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you remember when your car died?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Do you remember seeing something at the top of that tree on the side of the road?" Because I remember both of us looking up through the windshield at it. She was like, "Yeah." And I said, "What did you see?" She said, "I saw a Zeppelin." She said, "Did you see something?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "What did you see?" And I said, "Saw an airplane without wings." So
Wow.
she said a Zeppelin, but Wright Pat's right here, 5 miles. Seen all their planes. And I'm telling you right now, this thing was huge. It blocked out all the light. It was hovering right above that tree, made no noise, had no rivets, had no wings, had no windows, and it had real big, deep scratches all along the bottom of it. And it just
Wow.
sat there. And
You get there's not just like seeing something, there's an experience that goes along with it. Like what was your
mhm,
body like? I mean, were you feeling I almost it's like some electrical like jolt sometimes. It's the only way I can
that
describe it.
I get that where my hair stands up,
Mhm.
like electricity around me. I don't know what that is. I also make electronics malfunction sometimes.
I do too. I take out street light. Well, the old street lights I used to be able to take out as a kid, like before the new things. But I too, if I get really, really, really upset and it has to be like something really detrimental in my like my child, I go and I have to remove myself from the room because anything that's like carbonated, like pop cans or anything, they'll like they fly. But I also coming if you go way back, I was a gifted and talented program kid who was recruited at the age of 4, and so they were looking for kids that kind of had all those, kind of attributes. So I don't know what to attribute any of it to, but I get that. Like it will like, and
Mhm.
I don't. I don't know necessarily. I wish I knew how to control it, but it has to be like something like at my core. But my electronics, all the time. It was crazy. Like, and the more upset like I would get,
Nope.
and I'd be like, "Oh my god, my audio," and then it would just like short out, and I'm like, "Oh, this is crazy." I did the same thing.
I do too. I make well, Mike from Monsters Unleashed, he's got me a technical difficulty sign. He flashes on me
Yeah,
all
that's
the
what I
time.
call myself too. Yeah, I said I'm the
So,
technical difficulty.
mhm.
Oh, for sure.
And then light bulbs for some reason around me like to flicker all the time. I can go to Walgreens and the cash register will be working fine till I go check out, and then the lady's like, "I don't know what's wrong. It's not working. We have to reboot." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So I mess with stuff and I don't mean to. I don't even know what it is.
I could
Frequency
teach you some
energy.
tricks. Have you ever popped the clouds with your prefrontal cortex?
No, but I would love to learn.
Oh yeah, no, there's some cool tricks. If you can do that, like there's some cool tricks that you can do.
Mhm.
So, and yeah, but that's cool. But before we get off on a tangent, Randy over there, I think he's muted though. Randy, did you mute yourself? I
Yeah.
saw the hand wave.
Oh,
I said, whoa, 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 whoa. You pop a cloud?
You can. Yeah.
I want to see this trick because I do a lot of
I
crazy
go, oh,
things.
I've tried to prove it wrong, and I thought the same thing. I thought this is insanity. Dana Luis is the one that taught me how, and she's kind of a part of the. You could tell the gate, like, and I don't know, maybe everybody can learn to do it, but I know like anybody who can manipulate energy can do it very easily, very very
Well, I
easily.
can make things move back and forth, and card tricks happen, but I'm going to go out tonight and try to
No,
pop a
they have to be the
cloud.
big fluffy white ones. You have to go out with the big fluffy white ones, so you can't go out at night. Not like I'm talking like the fluffy white light ones. And then you take your prefrontal cortex and like you really, I mean, it takes some effort. Like you have to go and envision it like going towards a cloud and say pop pop pop. That's how I do it anyway. It sounds crazy, but then you'll see it, and the more you do it, the quicker you get at it. You have to give yourself some, and it's exhausting to do this. I'm not even joking, but it works. I'm telling you. When Dana Luis said this, I thought you got to be a crackpot, like for real. Like you can't, you can't go. And then she's like, no, if you can manipulate energy, she's like, and I did, and I was like, whoa. So the first, and I even made my son go. I was like making neighbors go. I'm like, you got to tell me if you see this, because it kind of starts to dissipate, but you'll see it go away, and you'll see the clouds that are all around it, absolutely untouched and fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But you really have to like focus and push that prefrontal cortex out there. But
I'm down. I need to learn.
Me too.
Yeah.
Jen, we'll sign up for the classes.
Right.
These are I call them parlor tricks. I can also shift my energy too when I travel and show up as an orb. That's the only way I know how to do it. Is remembering somebody with the way they sound and what they look like, and that's like a means of when I do it. But I'm telling you, there's different things, and it's not necessarily. I'm like, don't buy into it until you find everybody's got their own little like superpower type thing. Anytime you go through like traumatic stuff like that, that's the way I look at it anyway. I just stumbled upon mine. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's cool.
Like I said, I do a lot of magic, and I stopped doing magic because the magic started doing itself. Kind of scared me, but I'm going to find out more about popping these clouds because that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'll teach you guys.
Kind of cool to do. So sign me up for the class, and Jen and I will both be there for this.
For sure.
Absolutely, we can go out and pop clouds. I could show you. Well, we'll set up a little webinar or something. But yeah. This is funny. But so Jen, going on and getting away from I probably sound like a total lunatic right now. You're worried about weird. I think that I took the weirdness right there. So you have no need to worry from this point on.
I'm used to it. It's not a big deal anymore.
Right. But it does suck because sometimes I'm like, man, I'd like to go blend in. But especially now, like even my local community, like they, so you can't, it's not like I can go hide and then someone is going to know. And then they didn't know they're going to whisper it to the guy. Like I just had somebody at the gas station come running up and they're like, and because I named this, you know, you have your catchphrases, and I put the government literally does not want you to know, but I guess I had the thing the government doesn't want you to know, and they came up with their phone and they're like, "What does this mean?" And I was like, "Do you have my videos pulled up?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What doesn't the government want us to know?" And I was like, "Oh,
Well, they don't want us to
well,
know all kinds of stuff. So
yeah," but I don't think he would have, you know. So I was just like.
comprehended.
Yeah, I said you just have to watch the video, and I just kind of got out of
Right.
there quickly. But yeah,
Yeah. They that's the thing. I've never fit in. So I've had the
I know.
same
What's that
the
like?
same three friends for years and years, and God bless them. They have to sit and listen to me talk about UFOs and Bigfoot and Dogman and everything, my conspiracies, all this
Oh
thing.
yeah,
But
they
you know,
run too. I said it's so funny. I'll have guests on. I'm like, so do you talk to friends about it? I'm like, yeah. It's like who can get out the door the quickest when you start talking about it.
they're like, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Well,
But
yeah.
See, you guys going all about this all wrong. See, when I'm at a party and nothing's really going on, I get everybody really close and make them kind of like huddle, and I say, you know, Bigfoot really exists. I start telling my story. Then the other people in the back go, "What the hell are they talking about? Is it a secret?" Then they'll tip over and tiptoe and get into the conversation. Before I know it, you wouldn't believe how many people have seen a dog man or a Bigfoot or something, you know, and you know, but when you make it a close, like, come here, get out.
They would look at me strange if I did that.
I just don't want to be that close to anybody.
Trying to stay away from
Well,
people.
People set me
Animals,
off.
okay. If you got a big, oh, you probably
That's the
feel
thing.
everything. Yeah.
I do. I get around people's energy and I'm just like, nope. It'll literally cause me to have anxiety sometimes.
Oh
I
yeah.
got to
Yeah.
get away from that. I've left my cart in Kroger and left because it's been so bad. So
There's times where and especially if somebody can spot you, like one of your own, you can always like, it's
mhm.
kind of it's weird. It's a whole new level of strangeness on how you detect some of it. But it can
It
be
is.
very intrusive if people can know how to like around you, know how to manipulate energy and do that stuff. It kind of beats you at your own game.
It does. I only know one person that can do that to me, and it aggravates the crap out of me. I can't stand it. I get so mad. I'm like, stop. Just don't do that no more.
Yeah, you have
So
to. I always threaten to put them in, lock them in the crystal cave. So
I would love
do
to.
you get into Dogman? You get into Bigfoot? Have you experienced any other of like the cryptids or the I guess paranormal or they're all, I guess they cross the line at some point.
Every house I've ever lived in, and most of the houses, if I go visit somebody, which is rare, but if I do, I can always tell if something's in the house. You know what I mean? My kids can too. They can see them too. And, Dogman, I haven't seen a Dogman. Do I believe in them? Yes. Um, I want to call myself, I don't know. I think ever since I was little, I've just been a little rebel and I just knew stuff. Like I flunked history because I felt like they were lying to me, which they did. And now
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I could sue the whole school system for sending me to school for 12 years, wasting my time because I had to unlearn every single thing that they taught us just about. And
Oh yeah.
yeah,
When the
so
kids, the teachers will call from my son's school and they'll say stuff, and I'm like, I'd be more apt to take your call seriously if you came from a profession that at least apologized for just feeding us a bunch of lies. And I don't think that the books have changed that much. So
mm-mm.
I said I want them to be successful, but not necessarily lied to. And I don't know as if I'm the one you should talk to about this. Like I can't help it.
I
It is
can't either.
true though. Yeah, they did. It
It's
clogged my brain.
bull crap. I couldn't even get over it. In history class, I'm just like, oh my God. And my
It's a
dad's like,
lot.
why do you got an A in spelling and English and this and that, but you got an F in history and government? And I'm like, because they're lying. And I'm not listening to that crap. But try telling your dad that.
Yeah, I did. He didn't like that too much sometimes.
Me neither. I
He
got popped
got
for it. My
he
dad was
got a
military, so
grounding. Oh, was he? My grandfather was. His dad,
Mhm.
First Division Marine Corps, so it definitely passed down in the family. I
I
didn't
remember
make it like before, and I was grounded all summer long. I was like,
I
no,
was
that's
always grounded. I was
oh
always in trouble. I swear I was the biggest rebel. I had the biggest authority problem. I still do. I don't even like people telling me what to do. I'm like, what? No,
no, you're a
go somewhere
Generation
with that.
Xer too. But you know that we're
Mhm.
wired. I was talking to Doc Skinner the other day, and he was talking because I'm curious to know kind of some of your background, if, especially since you can manipulate the energy about if you're like with the gate program and some of that stuff, because that seems to be huge. But like he and I were talking about this, and I'm like, what were they looking for? He's like, the rebellious ones, the ones of us that we're not going to, and he. Same way, same type of person. I'm the same way, the same type of personality. Like that's why I wanted Randy in the show. I'm like rocking rebellion. Like this is we're the yeah. I'm always like that. I get that.
My
I
name
mean,
on
it's
Instagram is
not just
that.
always a fan. Teachers don't like this at all. Like I spent more
Mm-mm.
times in the coat closet than anybody else I know. But
Me, it's a chair out in the hallway
yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
I was out there so many times. It's
They're
ridiculous.
standing against the wall at recess, eating
Mm-hmm.
with my lunch over on a separate table. Oh yeah, they got me on
Saturday
all of them.
school, all the
Oh
things.
yeah, Saturday detention. Those,
Fun
yeah.
times.
See,
But
my teachers elected to let me out of school from 9 to 12. I went to school 9 in the morning to 12. I took the basic course, social studies, whatever. So I was the same way. They're lying to me. This didn't happen, and blah, 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 blah. I was always, my mother took us to every historical place in the United States, where this one got shot, this one got married, General Custer was here, this blah, blah. And you go to school and they don't teach you that stuff. They teach you, like we won the Alamo. No, we got our asses kicked, people. We lost that. We lost that. And Davy Crockett did not die at the Alamo. And I kept telling him that. Yes, he did. I said, no, he didn't.
I
Where'd he
couldn't get
die?
over that. Yeah, where did
He,
he die?
he died in 1929 in Alabama. He bought a house. Santa Ana said they couldn't kill him because
Oh,
they
they do this
captured
stuff
all.
all the time. Oh yeah, yeah. Look and see how the legit dinosaurs even are. That's even a bunch of
Mm-mm.
crap.
I don't
Well,
believe in
Sam,
dinosaurs.
No, it's a bunch of crap.
yeah. So, I
Agreed.
mean, he didn't die at the war. Santa had such great respect because they captured everybody and shot him a firing squad. So he said, I'm going to let you go. And,
Oh,
they
James
teach us well.
Gillian's here. Hi, James. James, yeah. James just released a new book. I just saw him in chat. We were just talking about you, James. Remember I was telling you about your lineage, about the Irish and Native American, and James is also the same. He had ESETI Ranch. He's a good friend. He's really cool. But yeah,
I
that's
want, I want to know about Elmo.
who's Elmo.
Something about up here it said, remember the El. Oh, he says Elmo. I think
Alamo.
Alamo. It's AL, not
Elmo.
Alamo. I thought, da la 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 Elmo song. I don't know. I would just go for it.
I could never get over the fact that in social studies they're teaching you that the Indians were here, and then 2 chapters later they're like Christopher Columbus discovered America, and I'm like,
I know.
what are you talking about? The Indians
Yeah.
weren't here, So yeah,
How do you, every other country's how old, and we're like 200 and what, we up to 50, 204, what are we at? Right around that
I
era.
don't even know.
Where all the lost years, like there was just nothing here before. No, I don't believe that.
No, and I've always hated the government.
Yeah, me too.
Can't stand 'em.
I always say I'll never do the work of the government. If I thought the government did good work, I would help them, but I don't see anything good out of what they have bring and what they bring. And if anything, it confuses people. They're withholding information that I think is so vital to each and every one of us, and understanding our truths. It's like they're not leading anybody in a good direction. I don't care who you are. Like,
They're not for us.
no, they're not for the people.
No.
There's the top 3%, and that is a group we are not a part of. We're not in that. Nope.
We
Right.
sure aren't.
Never be in it. Yeah.
Definitely not.
We just have information, and for some reason they're looking to identify certain people, and we just have information that they want. That's what I want to know. I want to know what's with the games, like when people know stuff. What's with I mean, in especially when I got into the UFO part of it. Oh, I had a cat dead at my door. I had SIM card ripped out. I had people hacking through, snapping locations. It didn't look like same coordinates, but this is going back quite a few years ago, like 2017 and 18. The AI wasn't what it was then at all. I mean, we didn't have any of this
cat.
crazy. I mean, the government probably did, I'm sure, but we did not. But it's still, I mean, this whole thing, I don't know, where's the end game? But what do you think it all means for your life? Like, you think it brought you to the place that you're supposed to be? Like, I mean, I see these qualities, these traits you're talking about as very positive and very needed in today's society. They need resistance. They need people who are going to say no. You know, if anything, then we can decide, because people are so quick, they're jumping on. But we can say, no, hey, let's breathe. Let's think this out. You know, I don't need to make a decision. And I don't need somebody like cramming, you know, their hate down my throat, or they're like, you know, everything. You should be able to come to your conclusion. You should be able to have access to both sides of, you know, all sides of it, so you can conclude for yourself.
That's their divide and conquer, oldest thing in the book. They love that. They love dividing people by whatever it is, anything, just to divide people. But and people fall for it.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
stay divided, and you know, left and right, whatever it is, it's always something. And it's like, you know, those both fly for the same bird. I don't how. I just get so upset that nobody even understands.
When people realize, like, when you're in this, it's like you're kind of a step above, like, you know, like you're kind of your focus, instead of like, oh my God, this is gonna do that. You're kind of seeing things like a little bit different, if that makes sense. You know,
I'm
like
just more like,
I'm more worried like about the mass score of them all together,
what are
instead
they
of like,
doing?
yes, what as a whole, or whoever's pulling the strings, what's the puppet master got planned next? That's what I'm worried about. It's not going to
I
matter
do.
who I elect in. That's not going to help. They got a plan, and they're going to execute it. And how they do it, I mean, it could be totally different depending on the side, but I would like to know what it is.
I would too. And you know, if anybody would just stop and think for just 1 second, all these leaders signed a treaty together that they never ever break about being in Antarctica. But they all hate each other, and they're bombing each other, but they all agreed. You know what I mean? And it's like they probably play golf together. Who knows? But they sure, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of it's like, I'm not trying to downplay anybody that has been killed or anything like that. I just think a lot of it, they're just scamming us. They're scamming us. You know what I mean? I feel
I
like,
will always think a military vet, like, you know, thank you for your service. And I don't think that
Yeah,
was their
absolutely.
fault at all. Like, so much of this thing, my grandpa was 1st Division Marine Corps, and he had a great respect, and I don't think it was him at all. They did not have, they're not at the point that we are today. Definitely not. You trusted them.
they do. Like my dad, you know, they were so loyal to the government, you know, to their country, and people aren't like that anymore, but they used to be hardcore loyal to their government and their country, which was great. But you know, I think our government just starts a lot of stuff as a cover up for something else. So, and they lie about what they're doing, you know. But that's just me. I just can't stand them.
Yeah, why the big
stand 'em.
secret? Why is it always a secret? Like, what can't we know, or why can't we know it? Like, why is that? You know,
Because
it's
we can handle it.
Yeah, just like the UFO disclosure, they're trying to softly do.
yeah, I
Well-
know, and that's a whole. You should see my research on that. I constructed like a whole. Well, I mean,
saw
I
your
went into
board.
it. Oh yeah, so that's. I mean, that's layers upon layers upon layers. That's what I had to do to follow all the projects. They changed their names. They go from a black budget, you know, like the AAWSAP to the AATAP to the TTSA to AARO. I mean, it's like you got to keep following these projects, and they keep changing their names. And it's that's the only way you're going to get to the bottom of anything. They're crazy. They are.
And
crazy.
Jen, the other night we were doing a show. Trish brought this up, but Coley and I saw it for real. Remember we were watching Dubai with the fireworks and the UFO went streaking across the sky?
I saw that. I saw that. And I think Mike or Trisha sent me the video today, slowed down, and you can definitely see. I don't know what else that would be.
or the one they had in Australia and what was Australia and New Zealand,
Hey, Ash.
they showed up in the clouds, hovered there for a little bit, and then went right back out again.
I saw a video a long time ago where a nuclear weapon was being shot, and all of a sudden a UFO zipped in and like disarmed it. And I've been looking for that video for years. I've never been able to re-find it anywhere. I was trying to show my kids.
Which video was that?
It was a video where they were shooting a nuclear weapon off, or some kind of, maybe it wasn't nuclear, but a bomb of some sort. And you could see in the video while they were showing it going up in the air, this UFO zipped in so fast, like it was right there on it, and then disarmed it.
That's called it's still on there. I just saw it the other day. They were practicing missiles, and one went up and shot it from one side and went around the other side and shot the head of it off to make sure it wasn't nuclear. Yeah, that's still on there. You can still, it's
Send it to me.
UFO strike missiles or something like that. That's what it comes up underneath. If you guys want to see a really cool one, go look at World War II when the flying saucer come out of the Pacific Ocean and California lit it up with guns. They were shooting it with guns. You can still see that too. That's real footage where they were shooting, you name it. They emptied the sink on this thing and it just sat there and hovered and went back down in the water.
Haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Some of the stuff they're definitely hidden. A lot of it's right out in the open. They're not. Doesn't take much to see sometimes.
I think all these movies tell stuff too, just like where the world, where the UFOs come from, the water and out of the ground.
And they never show them what they look like. They're not what's portrayed in the movies isn't what they look like.
Mm-mm. No, that one was kind of close. You know what I mean, with their heads anyway. And then I was watching Terminator yesterday, and what are they showing in that? They're showing a portal. They traveled through a portal to get here. And I'm like telling my daughter, see, this is about how they get here. They got here through a portal. So it's just all kinds of things. Even so
you're not a buyer of outer space either. No, I don't. I think they're interdimensional. I don't think that they're coming from like planet anything really.
Mm-mm.
Not outside of where we're at. No, I don't think so.
You guys really don't want to know what I think.
They're on the other side of that ice wall.
I think so too.
I'm on that page.
We're the projects. We're the things they want to see what they can make us do, how the world should be, because everything around that ice, because we're in that what they call it, firmament. And the world.
That's where I'm at.
I might say we're crazy, but
I don't care. Call me crazy.
The good book says it 4 or 5 times,
Sure
and I believe UFOs, Bigfoot, all these monsters and things are coming in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's a test for us to see how much we can handle.
Yeah. But I think it's not even testing what we can handle. I think it's going to test our reaction. Because they don't care if they break your brain. Like, they just want to make sure they can control it. Don't you?
You know it's really weird? Have you guys ever seen 3 suns in the sky?
I've seen stuff on TikTok where people post that stuff, though. There'll be 2
I've
suns.
seen like really bad. Yeah, I don't know.
3 layers of the firmament that you're seeing the sun, its reflection coming 3 times. It's like a piece of glass, how to reflect. That's what that is. There's not because there's 3 suns there. And all our moons and our stars, not stars, but our moons and stuff, are all inside this little firmament. And you got to remember something. The sun is not a ball of fire. And you'll say, yeah, it is. No, it's not, because there's no oxygen in space. Fire would blow out. It's a giant light. You ever thought about that?
We've already you have South Korea, what is it, Korea? That's North Korea. That's already mimicking a sun that's like a bazillion. If we're creating artificial suns, I'm going to say that's BS too, for sure. Probably.
Well, there's no aerospace, so the sun is not hot. It's not a ball of fire because it would blow out.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, and the only pictures of the Earth are from NASA. Hello. Hello.
And if you look at NASA's picture of the Earth, look off down right below South America, Mexico, to the left-hand side, right below California and like Hawaii, whatever, you'll see 4 little stamped out places, like where they blocked out stuff that you weren't supposed to see. If you blow the map up really well, you'll see those little 4 things blocked out. Only on the space picture, though. You know, they show the whole circle. You know,
I believe those old maps that show what we think is Earth in the middle of an ice wall, and beyond that ice wall are lots of other things. That's what I believe.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
mhm.
I'm with you on that. And two, before we get any further, I just wanted to say too, we got some great other channels in here. Beyond the Box, Brenda. Like, if you guys aren't subscribed to them, Mojo, he's over on Podbeam. Bigfoot Michigan Rob, BMR, go over and definitely subscribe to him. Bigfoot Dwarf, 4200. Nice to see you, and definitely go subscribe. These are great monsters unleashed. So that's a part of the show that Jennifer's on, and James Gillian, and he's on Rumble too. So if you haven't, get over there and subscribe to them. And Bigfoot Bedez, I think you're in here, or Fades. I thought you were in here too. So I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. So it's always nice to like see other creators in here supporting one another. But yes. And then two, go see Jen's at the Creepy Culture. You're on YouTube, right, Jen?
Mhm. YouTube, Facebook, X. I just made
and
a
come
Twitch.
check out Channel 12 TV Network. A lot of things. I mean, Coley's got a show there, Monsters Unleashed. Brenda from what's her show there? Beyond the Box. She's on Channel 12. There's a lot of people on Channel 12. It's only $9.99, guys. Come check it out. No contracts.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah,
Coley's
definitely. I was
show-
just pulling the ones on for YouTube. I saw them pop up. Definitely that too.
I wanted to ask you about RH negative. What do you guys think about that?
I'm
You're an
AB
alien.
negative.
Your what?
My grandmother was RH negative. I'm AB negative. So I've even got a creepier.
That's
Like if I
rare.
go, very rare. If I go anywhere like or have surgery or anything, they always have to make sure they have my blood on hand.
RH's blood was only found at one time on an island on the South Pacific. You do know that, right?
Uh-huh. I do.
Only those people on that island have that blood. And for people in America to have that blood, that means you've intertwined with one of those people somewhere in your lifetime, or they've intertwined with some kind of alien or something, because that's the only place that blood came from. So if you have RH negative or RH positive, and my mother was RH negative, that's why she was a mean witch. But I think she was an alien. But no,
I'm RH negative too.
You're RH negative?
I am B negative. I was just wondering if that has anything to do with getting taken.
No, I think so. I think it does, because I think what I heard is the RH negative, which would make sense because you were a child. There's been 2 waves of it, that some of them, and then the second wave is the AB negatives that are like basically like from the RH. It's like the second RH negatives. But I definitely think it has something to do with it. I don't know exactly what, because I know you don't have to have that, but I think that there's different I don't know if there's different, like, you know, like the little superpowers that everybody holds. I don't know exactly. I'm looking too. Daryl Sims is going to be on the show on Thursday, and he's a really good person to ask if you're in chat or whatever about blood. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he's the implant guy. Like he's like kind of like he's the one that's been doing it all, and talks a lot about some of the different characteristics and stuff that go along with it. So I'm having my stuff analyzed by him.
I think my best friend actually has something in her head from where we were missing for 2 hours. We don't remember anything else.
And he's got stuff that you can detect it, like EMF things, I think will kind of stuff. I could ask him about that too on the show, or I could actually send him an email if you had something in particular, because he's helped a lot of people. A lot, like that. He's like if you look him up, he's like the implant guy. Daryl Sims. He does not mess around. Is all I'm gonna say. He's no nonsense.
Oh, that's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I don't know if I have anything, but she definitely has something, because she's went to the doctor over it, and it never heals. And it's like a little bump on the back of her head. It's like a little zit, and it just never ever goes away. It's been there all this time. So I don't know if it's something or if it's not. But, and then I was also wondering if people get abducted through their, generations, because her grandma and my grandma and my mom had something happen to them too. So I was wondering if they abduct family lines.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, they do. Yeah. My brother, he won't talk about it, but I have a brother who's experienced, and then it goes to my grandmother. She's like the first one. So I don't know if there's anybody that's not talking about it, because I could kind of envision my dad being like that. He's afraid of all of that stuff, but just because my brother won't talk about it either. He'll get on here and he'll tell you all day long, like she's telling, because we were going through a lot of it together. He saw a UFO almost in the same area I did 2 weeks before him and my son did.
And then, my mom had that one, and that would have to be in the 1940s. And
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that my grandmother had one too. She got a picture of it.
they didn't get a picture, but since grandma wrote it down in the, how you used to have encyclopedias? She went under the letter U, and in the back of it, she wrote down that there was a UFO hovering over their garage and they were frozen on the sidewalk, like typical UFO abduction, basically.
Right.
Was her grandma and her aunt, and then my mom said they just had a bright white light hovering over her and her siblings, and my mama and my grandma was telling her the Lord was coming back. And I was looking at my mom like, what happened? And she said, I don't remember anything after that. And I was thinking, because you got abducted. You know what I mean? That's why.
Yeah. No, I've had the missing time too. Yeah. It's crazy when it happens.
You know, in George Washington's, what do they call it? His, what do you call that? Their book they write in their journal. George Washington in his journal said that he spoke to an alien, and it told him what to do and how to win the war.
Wouldn't doubt it.
No, it's definitely all
it's actually in there. So we're going all the way back to George Washington. Told him how to win the war, and don't go here, and don't go there. What's his name there? Little French guy. I can't think of none of these soldiers tonight.
Napoleon.
Same thing happened to him, except he didn't take the word of it. And he said, I was dreaming this. I had too much to drink. And he ended up getting his butt handed to him. But a lot of these famous generals and colonels and presidents have all seen or talked to some kind of aliens.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Laura Eisenhower, her great-grandpa was President Eisenhower, and she talks about it. And even, a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And she'll even tell you she doesn't think we won World War II. She's like, we won some land, but that was, everything that happened has happened since then. I'm like, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, I saw her on a documentary. I watch documentaries all the time because I'm a dork, but I watched her on one, and she was saying that...
Yeah, she's a friend of mine. She's really cool. Yeah. She's really cool. I like her. People call her reptilian, but she's really down to earth.
I believe that's what she was talking about, that her grandpa actually signed a treaty or something with the aliens. And I was like, of course they did. Of course they did. So they could get whatever they're doing. But,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they knew about it. I said they've walked among us. They've lived among us. If you listen to Robert Dean, he's like, they're walking up and down the corridors of your Pentagon. For sure. We didn't construct this. This is, I believe firmly that we are on the ET architecture. This has nothing to do with us. I think that this was not built by us, I guess I would say.
And there's also a lot of cryptids on Air Force bases and stuff, military bases. If you listen to any Bigfoot encounters and stuff, a lot of them are soldiers or soldiers in training on a military base, and they'll say they run into them there or they've seen them there. Just they know about them. And I think it's really a shame that they can't at least say, hey, these things may or may not exist, so just be careful when you're in the woods, whatever you're doing. They can't even say that. They're just going to let you run into it and then talk to you like you're stupid and saw a bear. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's just like
They
insulting
can't be
everybody's
random if they don't. Like somebody explained this to me. They're like, so if you wanted, like 'cause some of it has to happen at total random, and they're like, I mean, like he was like the numbers guru when we were doing like cryptology and steganography and stuff, and he's like, they have to literally pull social security numbers so far in advance. And that's not to say he's like, but if they were doing it totally randomly, the way that the numbers were generated, they would have to go, where we were plopped all over the place, like,
Mm.
to get that kind of. But you wonder because a lot of it has to. I don't know. I guess they can do stuff right out in the open too, where we stumble onto it then, and it doesn't matter. It's like they just avoid any sort of documentation or evidence that you have. I don't know. It's like you can't win.
Mm-mm.
I just lost. Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. For some reason there was like I don't know if I heard a noise or something, but yeah. So again, thank you so much for coming on and getting into the cryptids and stuff too. Do you like do you buy into like the missing 411 and all that stuff?
I I have his 411 map hanging right in front of me actually.
So you do,
But
yeah.
yeah, I do. I just I don't think it's all alien abductions. Like I think there's more to it. I don't know if people are walking into portals. I don't know if something other than like a Bigfoot maybe grabbing people up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on with that, but he's on to something.
Oh
And
yeah. 'Cause
those
Dogman,
maps,
like
yeah.
it seems like Bigfoot's not as aggressive, but there's certain cryptids that are aggressive. Would you agree?
Um, I would say Dogman is way more aggressive and been it's always an everybody that encounters one is like it's so evil, it's demonic, they're scared to death. And I've seen people feed Bigfoot, but there's other people that's been attacked by them. So
Mhm.
you got that going on too. So I mean, I had to run in with something that I couldn't see, but I could hear it, and it threw a rock at me, and it terrified me, and I couldn't even see it. So now I'm on the thing like, do these things cloak, or did it come through a portal, and I couldn't see it? It wasn't all the way manifested up, I don't know, but that was terrifying, and I haven't been hiking since, and I got to get over that because I can't stand not going hiking.
It
So
is kind of scary though when you're out there and doing that. Nicole from chat says, "I don't blame Bigfoot from hiding from us." LOL. I was like, you know what? They
me either.
probably have like some protocol. If you see humans, turn around and run. Like cloak and do not go near. Definitely, like do not feed them. I could totally. I mean, humans are so many reckless things out there. Like people are out gaming. I mean, like trying to. I don't know. There's just crazy people. I don't blame them kind of from hiding. That's what they're doing.
I base people's intelligence on if they believe in UFOs and aliens and Bigfoot and stuff because, I mean, you got to have a really open mind to be able to accept what is really actually going on around us. Like all these people that are seeing Bigfoot ain't lying. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, these people that are seeing Dogman are not lying. All these people that's been abducted or seeing a UFO, they're not lying. Not all of them, no. So yeah, there's stuff that goes on, and I've always known this. It was never a question for me. It's just like I accepted it. I knew it immediately as soon as I could, make my own thoughts. I knew this. It's just a knowing type thing for me. So I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
you would like Bigfoot Michigan Rob in the chat. I'm not sure if you know him yet. He has a channel. Every big guys haven't
Follow it.
subscribed to him. Definitely get over. Yeah, he's got some
Yeah,
really cool
I'm
stuff on there.
subscribed to his channel. I watch. Sometimes I do, but I'm following so many people, and it's hard to watch stuff. But I
Yes,
do. Hmm.
yeah, it is. He's been one that I definitely subscribe to his take on it. He gives very good. It's like some people give like I can't get on the narrative where it's like they're all good or they're all bad or there can't be an in between. And even though he like his experience was like negative and it was scary, I get that too. So if he really tries to like give that perspective on things or keep that, and he's like, but it could be because of this. So he kind of takes like that approach to it. I'm like people should be able to make up their own decision, but don't make me like, all aliens are great because I don't believe that at all.
Mm-mm.
I think there's a spectrum.
I do too, and Bigfoot especially because, um, like I said, there's people that go habituate them and feed them, and it's their forest buddies. And the natives will tell you this. Part of the natives will say they're the forest friendly forest giants. They protect the forest, and the other half of the natives will be like, don't go around them, kill them if you see them,
Right.
because they'll take you and you'll be done with. And then I also think there's other things that are probably taking people and doing stuff with them too. Giants, for instance. And there's other creepy things that will lurk around too. So
See, I disagree.
yeah.
I disagree with all the movies that make Bigfoot out to be a killer, eating people and ripping their arms off. It's just like
Harry
there's
and the
bad-
Henderson.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he's a good one. But there's good and bad in everything. And if you're a 1,000-pound monster and someone takes a shot at you and shoots you, I mean, you're going to be kind of pissed off and you're going to go after them. There are no reports of Bigfoot just walk up on somebody and just wiping them out. Dogman, there has been. Coley and I talked about this yesterday. I don't want to jump on this, but in the book of Enoch, it says that when Michael came down, the angel Michael came down, and he slayed all the giants, but God told him to leave their children alone, so they'll be punished and have to run the earth till he comes back. They will reign on earth. And it said it won't be man, and he won't be an animal. He'll be something that's together. So you got to remember this. If he's going to reign on earth till God comes back, then Bigfoot's got to be the children of the giants.
I got
And they're called watchers. And the angels and the angels that were casted underneath the waters that were the family of the giants. What are they called? The watchers, and there's 4 of them. So the watchers' children are what's running. And Bigfoot's not an alien. Bigfoot is some kind of angel of some sort from the giants. I mean, I'm still looking for the right word to say about that, because I've seen Bigfoot 10, 15 times, and I do stories. I do my own shows, and I've been on radio stuff. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. I'm 63 years old. I've never sat down and had lunch with them like some people say they have. I've never had, Fruit Loops with them. I've never fed them, anything like that. But I've seen them enough to understand that. And I was on the Indian reservation for almost 6 years of my life every summer. And I learned a lot from the Indians. Some Indians liked them because Bigfoot taught them things and they taught Bigfoot things. Well, when it came down to who owned this property and whose deer this was, that's when they had their colossal fights. A lot of Indians are afraid of them. A lot of Indians lived among them. So that's what I've gotten out of this. Again, I'm no freaking expert. Never claimed to be an expert.
Nobody is.
Now, if you say you're an expert, then we need to shut the radio off right here, because no one is.
Nobody is. I'm just wondering how many people have, how they cover up everything, the forest people, the forest rangers and all them. I wonder how many people have been hurt and it's marked up as a bear report or a cougar report or anything but one of those.
Like the
reports.
COVID ringing all over again. Like, you know what I mean? Like how they would people die, I feel like that could be very feasible and plausible. Like that definitely is probably exactly what's happening. Good point.
People are ripped up and torn up, the park rangers. If you look this up, it was a pack of dogs, it was a pack of wolves, it was a pack of coyotes. Now, or they'll say, had to be Bigfoot. Bigfoot ain't gonna shred you up. He's just gonna rip off an arm and gnaw on you. It's like he does a deer. He's not gonna, pull your flesh off and scrape your body and rip up your tents. He can give a rat's ass about that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I was just wondering how many reports. I bet a lot of reports were not made by the injuries or deaths was not from a bear or any kind of normal wildlife, but probably dogman or something else.
I agree.
I don't even know.
Oh, for sure. That's happening. Definitely.
They'd be lying all the time. Hey, I was watching some weird TikTok video today, and they were saying something about Generation X people having do you guys have a mole right here?
Yeah, right here.
On your left arm?
Yeah,
do you got it, Coley?
I have to look. I just somehow, just give me a second. I got it clicked out, and I'm like, right when you said that, there we go.
Right here.
What do you have?
Right.
Do you have a mole on your left arm?
I kind of think I do, but I can't. I have.
But mine just showed up in the past 6 months, and you're not the first person to say that.
Because I saw on TikTok and they were saying everybody from Gen X has that same mole on their left arm. And like everybody was commenting, showing a picture of their arm, and everybody had it. And I'm like, what is this?
My brother called me
The
and
left
said,
one. Here I was looking at my right.
my brother and my sister both called me and said,
the
"Do you have
left.
a-"
No,
They
I know
said
I
the
do
same-
because I have a tattoo over. It goes right over top of it, over that.
And it's
the
right
thing.
here. Look, I have it too. Look.
Yeah,
Hold on
mine's
one
right here.
second. But there's like you have my computer all of a sudden is pulling all these boxes out of nowhere. I don't know what the heck's wrong with it. Okay, go ahead.
I have it too. Everybody
So
has
is it
the
on
same
your
spot.
this
Yep.
part of your arm or your upper part? The
The
lower?
bottom part under your elbow.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
So you guys
Yeah.
have one too.
What is
Oh,
it?
wow.
What does that mean?
I don't
Anybody
even
in
know.
chat? Check this out, because
My brother and sister asked me the same thing. Randy, you got a
It's a
mole. I'm
new
like,
thing.
that's a new thing, Generation X. I think it's our time bombs or release or something, the government. I don't know. Mine just showed up. It's like, I don't know, it feels like a mole.
I just
Yeah.
saw it before I came on the show. I seen a video, and she was like, "Everybody from Gen X has this mole on their left arm," and sure as heck, I have one. And there was thousands of comments, and everybody was taking a picture of their left arm with the same mole in the same place.
Weird.
I know. I'm like, what is this about? Were we marked for something?
This
Back in
is
the
weird
day.
too. Yeah, people in chat. I got one too. Like,
See,
Yeah,
wow.
mine showed up in the past 6-7 months.
mine's always
Just-
been
This
there.
is weird. I think mine's always been there too. I don't know. I'm like, you're gonna turn into zombies. Somebody said. Thanks,
Maybe.
Dog. Oh man, that was wow. Jeez, see stuff like this. It's like, now come on, now what's going on here? Like,
What's
What's
the
the coincidence
coincidence?
of everybody in
Exactly.
here has got one on their left arm?
hmm We're all Gen X too.
yeah. Kurt says he's a millennial. Well, check and see. I don't know. Does it just Gen Xers have this? Is there a Gen Xer that doesn't have this? Let's start
That's
here.
what I want to know.
Yeah, is there anyone, I'm going to ask next show too, is there anybody like in here from Gen X that's checked and doesn't have it? Because this is really, really strange. Yeah. Wow. See, aren't we like the tidbit of information here? It's like, man, when it comes down to stuff, like this is how big stuff like this goes along. But what is the point? Wow.
don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the men in black, I didn't start this conversation tonight.
What you're talking about.
Yeah, you're a part of it. Sorry, Randy. If the sink or the ship sinks, we're sinking it together.
Hey, if they want to come and get me, they'll give me. If they want to come and get me, they'll give me 3 meals a day. I ain't got to do crap anymore. I'm gonna live happy and fat with them. I don't care.
I just
There's
saw that
like-
video before I came on here, so I thought it'd be the perfect place to ask.
Yeah, no, it does not look like, except for, I don't know if Swamp Dog is saying that he does not, but he's kind of Gen X. Okay, fine.
Swamp in here. I
Yes,
can't
yes.
even see the chat hardly. It's real teeny
Like I
tiny.
said,
on
mine
my
just
screen.
showed up here in the last 6 months.
Okay, so we have we got 2 that don't. So we should keep a score. I'll have to go back and look.
Mhm. I'm gonna start looking at all my friends' arms. I'm like, let me see your arm.
You Generation X, let's see that left arm.
Yep.
We are doing a survey here. We want to see, but that's weird. I
Maybe-
wonder what it means.
Maybe
I could
that's
go
how.
look.
Maybe
I'll send you
maybe
the
they
video.
were- maybe it was setting our bodies to come out at a certain time. So when the new government takes over, oh, you're a Gen X, or you're this one, you're that one.
I
Yeah.
actually have them on both arms, but yeah, on the left for sure.
I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to map this out. I have a tattoo over one, just so I know it's there without a shadow of a doubt.
I'll send you
Huh.
the video that I saw on TikTok.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
I missed something. I just seen everybody looking at their left arm, and I was like, I have one of those too. So
Yeah, Nicole in chat says, where can we send the pictures of our left arm? Well, send them in my DM, because I'm gonna start collecting. I mean, let's see how many. Let's test this out. I'm gonna have to watch the video in between this show and next show and see what the heck's going on. 'Cause this is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. So I know I'd love to catch up more with you, and it's great that you're you're on channel 12, and I thank you for coming on tonight, and definitely we'll have to do something again soon. In closing, is there anything, first of all, and Randy, you too, tell my audience where they can find you again. I know you said earlier, but just let them know like where they can find you, what platforms you're on.
Me or Randy?
No, go ahead, John.
You go first.
Oh, Creepy Culture on YouTube, Creepy Culture on Facebook, Creepy Culture on X. I just made a Twitch. I'm so technically challenged. I'm trying to figure everything out, but that's the main things for right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, so go and check her out, Jennifer Hicks on Creepy Culture. And Randy?
I'm the president of Channel 12 TV Network. We got some of the greatest cartoons, classic TVs, movies, you name it, we've got it. And talk shows you won't see anywhere else. Got great shows like Miss Chloe's got on here. Chloe. See, I said it right this time.
Coley. You call me Chloe.
Coley.
You know you did. Did he not call me Chloe? He
I
did the
did.
other
That's
night
why I caught
too.
it. Anyways, we got a lot of good shows, Beyond the Box and Deep Dive Facts, and a lot of great things to watch. $9.99 a month. Come check us out on Channel 12 TV Network. No contracts. Got great radio shows, TV shows, cartoons. We got something for everybody. You like old movies, new movies, we got it. And January starts off our new year. We're gonna have a great 2026. All brand new episodes, all brand new, never seen before shows. I can't wait to start with my partner over there, the blonde with the blue eyes. She's going to.
God help me.
The rebellion is coming down. The rebellion is coming down.
Yeah, it's coming. We're bringing it. Definitely. And I'm also over there, excuse me, on Channel 12. I'm taking an exclusive series, Beyond Truth Explosion. What am I? I can't even talk. See, Randy, you got me all on the Chloe Coley, and that's what was stuck in my head. Beyond Truth Disclosure is what I'm taking over there. So, and yeah, it will be fun. So I'm gonna bring guests that I even went like that on for an hour over here, and then take them over there. So it's not, nobody's going to be missing out. If anything, you'll be getting extra because I'm picking up extra time to do this. So, because I love my chats and the people here, that without your support, we would not be here. So, in closing, go ahead.
Jen also on Channel 12 because she's on there with Monsters Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest Bigfoot Dogman shows in America is on Channel 12. Jen's on that show. So, hey, everybody in this room is a part of Channel 12 tonight, and a lot of people in there.
We didn't know it. When I booked her on this show, we did not know that. I did not know that.
And a lot
you
of people
were just having a meeting with her.
And a lot of people in the chat tonight are from Channel 12 TV Network, so we support each other.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
And Randy tells semi-funny jokes once in a while. And he gets mad when I say that.
No, I'm not telling it. She told me the other day I got to come up with some funnier jokes. I mean, my jokes are funny. I do Vegas, so they're great.
Yeah, they're funny.
Hey,
funny.
It pays the bills.
Not everybody can have the best jokes. That's all I'm saying. It's okay. Like I got it. We're one. But yeah, just joking, Randy. In closing, sort of. Sort of. In closing, what did you want to leave? I'll let Randy go first, and then we'll leave on Jennifer's note. What would you like to leave our audience with, Randy?
Everybody, please be careful in this new year. There's a lot of sleeper cells out there. Stay safe. You see something, say something, and hope to catch you guys watching Channel 12 TV Network. And these two fabulous ladies and all the ladies who are on Channel 12 and men, we wish you all a happy new year and God bless each and every one of you.
Oh, thank you. And then Jennifer.
Just tell everybody to keep open-minded, and if somebody comes at you and says something crazy, it might not be crazy. You need to listen to them and just be their friend, because I've had so many people do that to me, and that's so not cool. That's why I don't like anybody. So, and also, just have a good new year, and everybody stay safe and live your best life. Be happy.
Yeah, that's good though. That's a good message. You do like people. You just don't like the people that are like that. You're trying to look for your tribe right now. There's nothing wrong with that.
Finding my people.
Yeah, That's cool. Well, thank you again for coming on. I'll go ahead and let's see you guys go. So I just want to let everybody know I'm doing a double header. I'll be back to back at 9 p.m. with our next guest. And yeah, until then, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. But yeah, the chat's been awesome tonight. It's been awesome seeing everybody, and be good to one another. And I will again see you in 20. Or no, I guess maybe like 30. See you in 30.